DaVaris, we talked about it at halftime. This team is never out of it. But how consequential can a reffing decision be that early in the game to how you guys want to establish the offense?
I mean, we never put the game in the refs' hands. There's plenty of other plays out there to be made. Offense, defense, special teams, we all got to be better. And we're going to approach this upcoming game, like that. We all just got to get better this week and we'll see what happens going forward.
Every team is different year over year. But clearly right now this team is kind of hovering around 500. What has to change? As a leader on this team, you guys certainly spend your time with the details, alignment, assignment, execution, all that. But what's missing right now?
It's just details. Fine-tuning all the details. Not putting ourselves in a hole early in the game. Eliminate those early mishaps. And I think we'll be right where we want to be. We're close. And I think everybody knows that. Everybody in the locker room knows that. We're not getting down on ourselves. Everybody's staying positive, and we know it. We clean up the details, man. The ceiling is high for this team.
The consistency of this team has been consistent. Unfortunately, it's been inconsistency throughout the season. How can we fix that, DaVaris, out of the team?
Just coming together. I think, like I said, the details. Keep working on the details. We got some injuries, some people coming back from injury. We got some fine tuning to do on all sides of the ball, all three phases, and we're going to do that. We're going to approach this week like that, and I think you'll see a very detail-oriented team going forward.
I'm not going to ask you to speak for the offensive line, but clearly Ryan is looking for a little bit more when it comes from blocking schemes. How do you make up those details? How do you kind of dive into the want to on that? And is it just about communicating with guys at the line in those situations?
Honestly, I think that's it. It can be as simple as that sometimes. Just communication. We're in a hostile environment tonight and today, and it was, hard to hear, hard to communicate. But I think that once we get on the same page, everybody's speaking the same language and seeing the same things. I think that you'll see a different team out there.
How much this team kind of galvanized, certainly by some of the plays that Kelly is making. We saw him on that 2-point conversion, certainly the connections you were having late on in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he right now in building his comfort back with the offensive thing?
I mean, you got to understand that it's game 2 for him. And I think you see what he can be, what we can be as an offense throughout these 2 games that he's been back. And, we're going to keep building. We're going to keep getting better. And like I said, we're going to get some guys back. And the sky is the limit for this team.
You'll take a look at that first half when they went up 21-3, and some of the time that Bo had in the pocket is really the teachable moments from this game.
Yeah, I mean, the first half we didn't play well enough. I think we've got to we have to approach the game as if it's a playoff game and approach the week like it's a playoff game every week, because we have to be at our best to win each game. So.
But going forward now, I mean, there's going to be a short week coming up.
Yeah.
Knowing that this team is hovering around 500, how does the mentality change? Especially after a game like this, you have a chance to get a game or at least get on wins level with Ottawa.
Yeah.
How do you approach it kind of mentally now with the short week?
I mean, I honestly just said it when it comes to playing like it's a playoff game. We took really good steps as a defense, and honestly, we took the steps back. Offense, they played a good game. Like we have to rise our level. Special teams been playing well. We didn't play a good game on special teams, so it's all about consistency for us. Like if we can finally play a 3-phase game, we'll be rolling. But that's what it's going to take for us. We have to be able to play 3-phase football every single game. It's not we can't say, oh, this is not an opponent or whatever. Like we have to play. I mean, Ottawa has a better record than us, so we're going to be ready to play that game. So, yeah.
Is there, I don't want to put a word in your mouth, but is there any kind of, how would you describe the level, knowing that this team many of these guys set a certain standard last year with this defense, different year, obviously. Yeah. But is there frustration knowing that you guys are where you are, knowing the talent that you have still, the leaders that you have on defense?
I mean, honestly speaking, I think anytime you lose, whether you have a great record or not, you feel frustrated. Like, what can I do to make this work better? Is there anything else that can be done to put us on a straight path? And so we're gonna feel frustrated. But I think it's our mindset where we have that championship pedigree just to be able to keep on going forward. That we have to learn from our losses, and we have to learn from when we win too. So yeah.
Historically, when these two teams play, it doesn't matter who has the better record.
It
seems these games are pretty intense. Were there any surprises for you there today?
I guess so. But I mean, I think, honestly speaking, they came out with great energy. They as in Hamilton, and we didn't match their energy to start the game. And I think we got into it late. It just wasn't enough to sustain us through the entirety of the game.
It was played like a road game, in other words.
Oh,
There's
for
a
sure.
there's a lesson to be learned there, right? How to play on the road.
Yeah, exactly. I think we've only won one game on the road this year, so that sums up our record right now for the most part.